As an entrepreneur, I am constantly looking at the world around me, solving problems, and coming up with business ideas. So I figured, why not share 5 new ideas to create an e-commerce brand from scratch with all of you guys that I've recently came up with, but I just don't have the time to jump into at the moment. These aren't just run-of-the-mill AliExpress dropshipping products. My intention was for these 5 brand ideas to be long-term, sustainable, and turn into a massive e-commerce brand for whoever is willing to invest the time, energy, and resources into building it. All right, with no time to waste here, here's how this video is gonna work. I'm gonna take each of the 5 business ideas and I'm gonna rank them in 3 different categories. I'm gonna be counting down from my 5th favorite business all the way to my favorite business that I literally wish that I could start right now. The first of the 3 categories they'll be ranked on is called ease. Ease refers to how quickly and easily you can get the business off the ground and turn a profit. Scoring a 10 in this category means that it's practically immediate and effortless to start and scale this business, while scoring a 0 in this category means that it would probably take years upon years of painstakingly hard work in order to actually achieve profitability with this business model. The next category is scalability. So how large is the potential for this business to actually grow? With a 10 being a multinational 10-figure blue chip company and a 0 being a fly-by-night cash grab. The last category, investment. So how much would you actually need to spend out of your own pocket in order to bring this idea to life? A 10 being practically next to nothing, and a 0 being you absolutely need to liquidate millions of dollars in order to get this business off the ground. Now for each idea, I've actually came up with a name and a brand identity around the business model, and I'll be sharing how/why I came up with this idea and the exact steps that you could start right now in order to build this business. So without any further ado, I'm gonna be counting down to my top business right now. Let's do it. Business idea number 5 is called RELIGHT, household lighting reimagined. First of all, the days of boring, basic household lighting are far over. With hot and trending products like the LED light strips, the Philips hues, and the triangle type light shapes that you see on people's walls, everyone seems to care so much about the ambience, the vibe, and just a unique touch to their own home that they can put onto it with lighting. However, most people actually don't know that different types of lighting can affect your circadian rhythm, affect your mood, and actually your energy, productivity, and performance. Now, the upside to the idea I'm about to share is that the market is new and emerging and there's not a whole lot of competition. The downside is there just isn't that many people aware that they need these types of lighting in their house. If there was a single company that could have just laid out all the benefits of having the right lighting in my house for me and then directed me to show me exactly which products I needed to purchase, it would have saved me so much time and I probably just would have went with them. Now, obviously, I would recommend you do your own research if you're thinking about diving into this business model. But from what I've gathered, there are 2 main hormones. So these are cortisol, which actually regulates the production of adrenaline, and the other one is melatonin, which actually helps you fall asleep at night. Now, it kind of goes without saying that in the morning, you should probably be exposing yourself to light that can help you increase cortisol, and in the evening, you should do the exact opposite and start exposing yourself to light that's gonna help with your melatonin production. Now, my idea for executing on this would be to actually develop a line of products that shift towards the right color and amount of light depending on what day it is. And these would be trendy products as well. So these would be in the form of LED light strips, color changing bulbs that you can put in your lights. The first step that you'd probably need to take would be going on to AliExpress or Alibaba and filtering through tons of different suppliers, asking them if they can fulfill your order for these type of products or if they can start to design these type of products with you. Now, because this business model isn't super mainstream, you might even need to go through, a phase where you're investing money and time into research and development, and you're also conducting studies. So for some of these reasons, I'd give the ease on this business model a 4 out of 10. For scalability, I'd give this business model a 6 out of 10. As of right now, it isn't the largest market in the world, but I do feel with the right marketing and the right education, and also just over time in the coming years, more and more people will catch on and this could be an exploding market. And lastly, for investment, launching a physical product business that doesn't even exist yet probably isn't going to be the easiest on your bank account. So for that, I'll give it a 4 out of 10. So with a total score of 14 out of 30, we have RELIGHT coming in at number 5, making it the 5th most viable business venture in this video and also my 5th favorite. Business idea number 4, peak potential. A nootropics / custom supplement brand. Essentially, they are a wide range of natural or synthetic substances that can improve cognitive function, boost mood, promote relaxation, and have numerous other health benefits. I think the value proposition for this company goes without saying, and it's also backed by the fact that the Google Trends search data for the term nootropics has been trending up for the past 6 months and actually the past multiple years in general. The market is only expanding and people are only buying them more and more and becoming more aware of all the benefits when taking these various different types of pills and powders and supplements, and the industry as a whole is primed for massive growth in the years to come. Another YouTuber that I've followed for a while, his name's RELIGHT. He actually documented a series of him creating a supplement, actually a nootropics brand from scratch. And the name of his company is called Unlimiter. If you want to check out his story and how he built this brand, I'm pretty sure they've done multi-millions of dollars in sales now. Now with this particular product, I think you could have a lot of success niching in on, let's say, college students or entrepreneurs and providing them with, a proprietary blend. But my idea for this business model with Peak Nutrition takes things in a little bit of a different turn and a bit more of a custom approach. So for this, a customer would actually fill out some sort of a form or a survey, and it would immediately redirect them to the package that is best suited for them based on their needs and exactly what they would need to excel in their daily life. The survey would evaluate things such as the customer's natural level of dopamine and their specific chronotype in order to best figure out, the right blend of nootropics that they should be taking out daily. And on top of this could expand into a subscription model. You could have potentially thousands of dollars in monthly recurring revenue from one new client. For ease, I give this business a 3 out of 10. Low, I know, but it would be quite difficult to ensure that you are sourcing the best quality nootropics that you can also get FDA approved and cover any other, legal grounds, because this is a product that people are actually ingesting and putting into their body. So you have to be extra careful when it comes to products like that. For scalability though, I give this idea an 8 out of 10. Nootropics are already a massive, growing, trending product, and I feel that that's only going to increase in the years to come. Now, as far as investment goes, I'll give this a 5 out of 10. So not good, but not great either. Though it likely will cost you a fair chunk in R&D to actually, figure out the best product and start mass producing it. So overall, Peak Performance is a solid business idea coming in at a score of 16 out of 30, placing it at number 4 on the list of my top 5 businesses that you need to start right now. Business idea 3 is called My DATEBOX. It's an innovative, unique, and simple way to spice up an old or new romance with simple and fun dating ideas. Romance will forever be an evergreen industry that you can capitalize on with the right product or service. I'm not currently in a relationship, but I remember when I was, it can be quite difficult to figure out that next date idea or plan something out for, a special birthday or Christmas or whatever event is coming up. Relationships, whether old or new, could definitely benefit from fun, pre-planned, relatively inexpensive date night ideas all put together and packaged for you in one convenient little box. Unless you want to spend hours browsing through restaurants or activities in your city, why not just order something that literally handles and takes care of all of this for you? In addition, there is massive potential for upsells, cross-sells, and even affiliate work. Let's say this is a Halloween box, and inside you get mini pumpkins, and you get carving tools, and you get some special fun Halloween treats, and movie recommendation, and this and that. You could potentially have big chain restaurants reach out to you and be like, hey, we would love to put, a 25% off coupon inside of all of these boxes. And then you can form a partnership with that particular restaurant. For ease, I give this business model a 7 out of 10. Though it would take some careful thought and planning to actually build the boxes and execute in the beginning, once you have these date boxes set up, it would be relatively easy to take it to mass scale. For scalability, I'll have to give this business model a 5 out of 10. I could totally see it trending and blowing up on TikTok, especially with young couples. However, it isn't really a necessity, rather more of a novelty. And ultimately, the product itself will likely remain relatively cheap, though there is a lot of room for innovation. For investment, I give this business an 8 out of 10. Yeah, you'll need a ton of creativity to get started. Financial investment, you don't actually need that much. So coming in at number 3, scoring 4 points higher than Peak Performance, My DATEBOX serves up a solid 20 out of 30 points on the scale and is likely a business model that a lot of you watching could seriously start to take some action on right now. Business idea number 2 is called Flame Apparel. everyday heated clothing. And if you're scratching your head wondering, I swear I've seen this before. I've actually ran this exact business before, and I made a video on it many months back, I believe around last winter. So yes, I've actually executed on this exact business idea to an extent. As you can imagine, I did pretty well right off the bat. I mean, one thing's for sure, people hate the cold. Not only did I take that winning heated vest and start scaling that, but I actually put it in with bundles with all the other products, and the average order value went through the roof. And if you're already getting those people onto your website to buy the heated vest, chances are they're gonna buy all your other heated products. The gloves actually became our best seller, outsold the vest, and then we started promoting the gloves way more than when we initially started. And yes, you can start this business model with the dropshipping approach. I actually have a Discord that's completely free to join, linked in the description. And in the Discord, we have lists of private suppliers that you can contact. Additionally, I have a link below for a Shopify free trial. It literally costs $1 and it gives you 3 months of Shopify. So with that, there's no excuses. And yes, over time, you can reinvest into private labeling the product, custom packaging, moving it into the US for faster shipping, et cetera. But the important thing is that you just get started, as winter is almost here. Therefore, for ease of starting, I give this an 8 out of 10. I mean, it's pretty damn easy. You have all the tools, you have my help, get started. For scalability, I give this product an 8 out of 10. Now in North America, it's mostly a seasonal product, so you can kind of only sell it during the winter months. But if you're looking to expand and sell it year round, there's always gonna be places in the world that are cold, and I'm sure you'll be able to make sales even in your off months. And lastly, for investment, I give this product a 10. I mean, the whole point of dropshipping, as I mentioned, is not to go out and spend thousands of dollars on inventory before launching a direct-to-consumer physical product business. Make your sales first and then pay the supplier to send the product to the customer. And as I mentioned, with the advent of new sales channels like TikTok Organic, you can literally get started for next to nothing. Therefore, Flame Apparel slots nicely into spot number 2 with a wildly tough score to beat of 26 out of 30. A whole 6 points higher than my DATEBOX. Flame Apparel is the perfect business that you guys can start right now. And that brings me to my favorite and final business idea, Creator Share. A platform that allows creators or influencers to apply for special deals, perks, discounts, affiliate links from brands that are also on the platform. Kind of like an Uber or Airbnb business model, all we're simply doing here is matching up the creators and influencers with potential brands or companies that want to work with them, creating a win-win situation and thus capitalizing on the fulfillment and the middlemaning of those transactions. I actually got the idea for this business model when I was traveling to Los Angeles, one of the first times I went down there as an influencer, content creator, so to speak, and was doing content creation stuff. And I actually wanted to rent a luxury vehicle while I was down there. So I was looking at a few different places I could rent from. And one of the guys that I was speaking with who owned a small shop noticed that I had, a lot of followers on YouTube and Instagram and stuff like that. He basically said, well, why don't I just give you the car for a few hours, and instead of paying me for the car, you can throw up an Instagram story like that, tag me, tag my company, and that way I can get some kind of promotion and get some eyeballs on my business. And I thought, wow, I mean, I'm in need of a car. He's in need of promotion for his business, of course, and potentially content that I might take while driving the car. So it's literally a win-win situation. There's so many businesses out there that are really desperately trying to capitalize on these influencers' organic reach. And a lot of the times it'd be quite difficult to strike up these conversations and promotions. They're always working out of the DMs. I know myself because I'm on the business end of it, and I'm also on the influencer end of it. And these perks can come in many, many forms. So it could be hotels or car companies, other types of rental companies. It could be yoga or fitness studios, you name it. But so many different brands and industries could be listed on this app or this platform, and then so many different creators could go on there and match up with these brands and see exactly what they want. There can also be verification checks in place to make sure that people are actually, doing it because they really want the product or service and it's a good fit and not just for a cash grab. But I mean, heck, if there was an app or a service like this, I'd be browsing it pretty much every single day on both ends. And I already know for a fact many of my influencer friends and my entrepreneur friends agree with me. So I'm not even gonna rank this one because in my opinion, it's a ticking time bomb of a multi-million-dollar business waiting to explode. So if anyone starts taking action on it, let me know. I will literally be your first sign up. With that, I hope you guys got some value and some inspiration from this video. I really enjoyed creating it and bringing some of my creativity and showcasing the business ideas that I have to all of you guys. So thanks again, and I'll see you guys in a few days. Love you guys. Thanks for all the support lately. It's been insane. Peace out.